Come. This is beautiful done. Then you want all the nice quality furniture. I've got this. I'm glad it's got Duns. And that's Redding's Road, Jamaica land Duns. Done it. I'm done and the money that Duns. Thank you. I want it. Ha ha. It's all the greater. Catch me. Is it too far? Come. This is beautiful done. Then you want all the nice quality furniture. I've got this. I'm glad it's got Duns. And that's Redding's Road, Jamaica land Duns. Done it. I'm done and the money that Duns. Thank you. I want it. Ha ha. It's all the greater. Catch me.
For those of you who know me, I know say 4 years. Remember? I must say my something 4 years ago. So I've been going through online trolling for a very long time. And when my trolling started, I was at a low point. You remember? I was pretty low. I was crap bally. Remember? I was at a very low place, and people drug me further. You know, for the past couple of months, all I've been posting is me, my business, makeup, my kit, my brushes are here, my lashes, everything. The new belts coming in, new sizes coming in. So they have not really had an opportunity to tear me down how they want to. So now, because to them, this is in the same realm, the same ballpark, even though it has nothing to do with it, they have to make that mental connection to tear me down because they want an opportunity. So they are what you call opportunists again. This understanding is coming from going through absolute bullshit for the past 4 years. So I know now that, oh, it's not me. Seal, it's not me. It can't be me. It has to be them. I've been through horrible things that I'll never ever say on here. And look for me. And I've been posting about my weight loss, my booty getting bigger. I have my BBL program that I'm doing now for you guys. So they really have had no opportunity to tear me down. So they're using this that has nothing to do with it as an opportunity, because that's where they are. They're still at the 4-year trauma. Guys, you have to open eyes.
Anytime you give me reading them, you don't believe my reading them.
No, why me ask if you're reading? Because you did give me a reading. You did give me a read. Go hot dog life. No, yes, one time you did give me a reading. And sit and go on like that. So me ask if you another reading.
Alright, here more you know now. Listen now, you ask feet out you can man take it. What is going on with Queenie right now? I fear for your life this year. Because this is something me no want, and this is what she gonna cost me now. I see a split with you and your wife. A scandal one too.
Right.
But me don't really want that. And also, you're supposed to go to Jamaica.
When gone?
It's within your love life. Also, you should go in Jamaica this year. There is a status to fly, and this is your year. Doors are traveling 23, 24. What are we got Jamaica with a suitcase?
Oi, oi!
But one thing I want you to know though.
He signed to the record label. I had to understand that too, that things change, because now I didn't realize when you're working with somebody and they're a signed artist, they don't only control that person, they actually control everything that person does, what they do, and who they work with.
Yeah.
Me now, I have to take a step back because I don't want niggas digging up my woes. It took me years to come on here. I would have never been on social media if I was still doing certain things. I would have never came
You
here.
must have went.
You must have went to my page and saw, because my name is last time, but you must have saw Shabala, and that's how
No,
you remember.
no, I remember your name. I always remember
But
your screen name. I always remember
screaming,
your
okay,
Instagram name.
okay, because I was like, she know my name. Momo
Yeah,
know my name,
yeah,
Shabala, because that
cause
was my
you, yeah,
email.
cause you the one that text
Yeah,
me back. You the one emailed me back, and
yeah,
you the one set up everything, and you the one made me meet
yeah.
her. Cause I was like, there was, and then you was off the. Matter of fact, you stand on fucking business too. I don't give a fuck. If I need you, I'm coming to you in the future. You stand on business,
We
cause you.
listen. We still can work. Inbox me. We
Yeah,
still can work. Cause I'm about
yeah.
to ask you, what are you doing? Like you can't. No, we
I
got
don't
some
know.
big stuff.
You know what it is? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot.
Momo. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What's so crazy is we're gonna back it up a little bit. What's so crazy is, yeah, I thought I knew you from Flip, right? I thought I knew you. I
Yeah.
fell in love. I fell in love with you the first time I started. Well, I saw you first time you came up. I remember the first time I saw you, you had that crazy emoji with that crazy person up.
Oh my.
That picture.
Yeah.
And you was like, if anybody could tell me who that person is in the picture, I think that was kind of the first about 2 years ago, right? You was like, that
Yeah.
was, and I was like, yo, she is crazy. And then you started coming up, and you didn't back down at
Yeah.
all, and you was just like getting. I was like, I love her, I love her. And when you asked me that question, I was like, she must be no. I was like, I hope this ain't no promoter. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
A wing fall off. I hope. So I was like, yeah, because
Diamond,
you know what I'm saying. When
she had me everywhere with her at one point. Matter of
no,
fact, my marriage got my husband started acting crazy because he got separation anxiety. Cause I'm like, I tried to make a change. She had me everywhere with
that's
her.
her. That's her.
Everywhere
And the thing
with
about her
her.
is we don't work with her anymore, but it's nothing. It's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just go different.
Yeah.
You know, in
Some
the
people got,
industry,
yeah, yeah.
that's it. That's it, right? So it's nothing. And that's her. Everything you say is about, like, even with the pictures, we'll be like, come on, girl, we got to go. Like, no, listen, no, listen. Like, she'll make you take a million pictures because she
I
is
told her,
her.
I told her, I said, I'd be like, yo, you look fine, you're pretty, even without makeup and all that
Oh,
shit. But
beautiful.
I see the pressure though, the pressure, the industry, this shit will
She's been
break
doing
the
this
shit
since
out of
what,
you.
15, 14. So it's like she's seen everything. Like she's been doing it for forever. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, so of course she knows the roots. Like we could always connect because her dad, God rest his soul, he lived in North Carolina, so she spent a lot of time down south. But Momo,
Yeah,
Atlanta is my
yeah,
home.
I'm here. This is where I've been. I live here.
I
I even
know.
been to, like, I remember when me and my husband was going through some. She on the phone like, yo, you, that she a little fucking hot. Yo, you want me to pull up? I was like,
How
no.
many times? How many times she call you beautiful?
All
That's
the
her
time.
thing.
And you
Yeah.
know what? I got that from her. I learned that from her because every time, that's why I get my little batigal thing when I'm like, me a part-time batigal. I said people think that it's because women don't like to compliment women.
And she
And,
will.
and
She
she
will.
will, Diamond will tell you, I remember she will call you and she'll look at your face and say, I'm going to fly you out. Come and hang out. And I'm like, I can't just get up, Diamond. And she always respected the fact of my values when it came to my
Marriage. Yo,
marriage, my
yeah.
children.
Yeah.
She loved that shit. She always said that. Even before she became a mom, she was like, she said, I love how transparent you are and how you and him talk. And because me and my husband was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brick and Gucci. Thank you, Brick and Gucci. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she taught me that shit because she always compliments. She see a woman, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Because you never know how a person is
That's
feeling
right.
because I learned a lot about the industry, being behind the scenes and seeing it, especially how women deal with each other. Man, I heard a man. We was in a particular place. I can't call it because she made me meet so many motherfucking celebrities. There was a particular guy that was like, all y'all bitches want to do is come lay on my Versace sheets. They don't want no money. Some of these bitches want to get flued out and fucked and just to say they fucked the A&R. And I'm looking at them cause I'm a feminist at the end of the day. And and you know what fathered her too? That's why she respected me. I didn't give a fuck how much money a nigga have.
Yeah.
Money a nigga had, you can't come to me with no money argument. I'm
Period.
I respected my husband out in these streets. When I
Yeah.
was married, I was married. There was so many. She would look at me like, yo, I see these men hit on you from left to right. These big top niggas that come around us. You don't even pay them no mind.
No.
And it's like I stood on that shit as a female because I said I'm a very sexual person and I could talk about all the sexual shit. That doesn't mean I'm out here with Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That's
And when
it.
I'm married, I'm married. I'm on business. I'm not gonna let sex cross the line of business with me and anybody. So that's just that. But I learned a lot. That's why I said it's funny where you never know where God is gonna take you, because I was very
Yeah.
antisocial. And I feel like he was preparing me for all of this that I would say I would never do.
Yeah.
So it's weird. But that's why when I saw you, I was like, oh, I remember her. I always remember you. Because to me, there was a lot of people got back to me, but you were on it. You responded.
Yeah.
And if I didn't answer right away, you did a follow-up. So, hey, what are we going to... I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anybody's supposed to promote hire you.
Yeah.
Anybody work with you,
Oh, Momo,
they
thank
good.
you.
Because
Thank you.
I remember shit like that. That's like even now when I said, I know what it is to be a small business owner, and you could get 1,000 no, and that one yes make a fucking difference.
And listen, that's what it's all about, Momo, because I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I'm from Charleston. I'm a geeky girl. Everybody think I'm from the When I moved to New York, they was like, where you from? Because I had two goals in my mouth. They was like, you Panamanian? I was like, no, I'm just geeky. But I worked at Violator for what 6 years, and then I got in Atlanta. I worked for Mazay. I worked for Walker Gooch, Nikki. I was Nikki's product manager as soon as she was released from Fendi to Deb. So that's how I started off, and then met Diamond. You know what I'm saying? I think in 09, like a long time. So but my thing was always Momo, small businesses, because I came from a small city, right? Well, it's a big tourist
Yeah,
city now, but you know what I'm saying? I know where I came from. I didn't come from where you're from. I didn't come from the lights in the city. So I always want to make sure I'm reaching back and picking
that's
somebody up, period.
that's my
So
motto.
right. So, and I'm gonna tell you, we was very strategic about the companies that we chose. If you send an email, I would have sent something back. And my team knows. My two partners are from Queens, Shantae and Mimi, so they know. Like Shavala, you the person. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I always been. I'm a follow up queen, like you said. I'm like that with my friends. I'm like that with my husband. I'm a follow up queen. But a lot of people had her about sending her stuff, but everybody didn't make the cut, right?
Yeah,
So
you went on. You said, let me check your page. You went on my
yeah,
page, and then you came back, and it was like and you know what the fucked up part was? I was so broken because
yeah,
I was really fucking broken because it's like I had a transition because people don't understand the level that I was doing what I was doing. I made a lot of fucking money. I wasn't no little corner hustler. I was outside.
you make
So then
money
it
doing
came to
that.
a no. I was
Oh,
doing
street.
other shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So when I was going through a battle where it's like I need to transition. So at that point I'm like, all right, let me try something. And it's like you sitting down and I'm talking to God like I don't know. It's like I don't know. No one's responding to me. I keep getting these no's. I keep getting discouraged. It's like I might as well keep doing what I'm doing. And then there was a few people reach out to me, but then even when you respond, and I'm gonna go back in my fucking emails and find them shits. I swear to God, when you responded to me, you was like, extra. You asked me certain questions, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta get on top of my shit now. You was like, give me your page. Let me see this. How do you have What do you have up on your page? And you was even telling me little tips and shit. But you posted me, she posted
Yeah,
me, everybody, and it just felt good because it was like sometimes people don't realize. That's why I said I always help people, even when I get ignorant and I be like, I hate people and people are evil and they'll fuck you over.
yeah.
I try not to be that way because y'all was my first yes. Y'all was my yes after a whole bunch of fucking no's. Y'all was my yes. And I
Momo.
know it wasn't even mainly her. It was your choice.
Yeah,
So I get it. You understand? Because I know it was you had to say XYZ because once
yeah,
you gave the approval, that's when she contacted me.
yeah,
So it's like sometimes you don't know who you meet. That's why when I saw you the other day, I was like, I remember her because I never forget who do shit for
yeah,
me because people don't
yeah,
do shit for me all the time.
yeah.
I don't allow people to do shit for
No,
me.
I know.
I don't allow people to do shit for me. If somebody do something for me, I always tell them like, yo, if you did one thing for me, I got to make sure I did something for you too.
Right. Well, we're gonna talk
So
behind the scenes. I ain't dropping. I ain't no name drop. I can talk about what I'm working on and some things I can't talk about. So we
yeah.
gonna get you where you need to be. Whether it's jewelry, whether it's
I don't
damn near.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck I'm doing.
We gonna figure. Well, listen. We gonna figure it out. You done
I
made me
got
remember.
I got
We
an
gonna
idea
figure it out.
though. I wear a whole bunch of bodysuits, so I'm thinking of getting like some latex
Okay. Well,
bodysuits
you
into
know
some sexy shit.
we do branding and marketing, so we get deals for people. Okay, so listen,
Okay,
we'll talk behind the scenes. We'll talk behind the scenes.
okay.
This ain't the live. This ain't the live. We're gonna have some fun. This ain't the live. The name
Yeah,
drop and
yeah.
do all that. Momo, how old are you?
I'm all 30th.
38. Girl, I'm 42. Okay, you my little sister. All right. So you got a big sister now. You got a big sister now. Like I said, it's God. Like I said, God is amazing. God is amazing. And like I said, you experienced a loss, right? You were lost, mentally,
Yeah, I just,
emotionally. So we got to pick that back up. You got to make him
I'm,
proud. I'm
you
sure
know
he
what?
pushed
I'm
you
up.
to do
I'm up.
right.
I'm up. I'm just, and everybody's chastising me because, I'm doing the whole dating thing. And I said, one thing I noticed, we're never supposed to be alone. If I died, I wouldn't want him to be alone.
Period.
I wouldn't want him to be alone. I would expect him to probably be hugging up somebody that same night. I didn't hug up anybody the
No,
same
I knew.
night though, but
Yeah, no.
but but I still didn't want him to be alone. And that's the thing too. I don't really give a fuck if somebody see me with somebody today and somebody else tomorrow. It's my life. It's my choice. People don't like when you're vocal
Right.
and you could say what you want to
That's it.
say. They get intimidated.
You
They
get
think
that.
everybody's set to a standard. And I'm just not that. But I learned a lot. I learned that that industry.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
how I said, I don't want to be. I was like, I don't want to be a part of this
Listen,
shit. This is
it's
crazy.
hard. Listen, I'm gonna go to the industry, but I'm gonna go back to what you said. My husband is a widower. When his wife passed away, he had 4 kids he had to raise, right? So I
Oh,
told him, and I always revert back to that because he dated. He had a kid after that. He got 7. My baby, who's 3, is 7, right?
yeah,
He's number 7 out of the tribe. Number 8 out of the tribe, right? So he
yeah,
dated, and I told him, don't ever feel if I was to leave, I want you to be happy.
yeah,
You're not saying you getting married today. You just dating.
yeah.
And that's fine. And everybody mourns differently. And like I always
Yeah,
say
it is.
too, not saying you use it, old boy, or whoever you're dating, the people you're dating, but everybody mourns differently. Some people just need, when people pass away, some people just need that body next to them. You know what I'm saying? You don't
I
know.
mean,
So it's
but
not
to
your place
me,
to
I don't
judge.
pay them no mind because they don't realize that shit would never move me. Because me, I feel like I'm spiritually inclined differently. I already was prepared for it. I was prepared. Sometimes I feel shit that I don't understand. If I could sit down with a man on Tuesday and say somebody gonna die for me, and I could feel it to my heart, and me and him having a conversation, and he like, damn, I wonder what my funeral gonna look like. People don't understand that I'm spiritually
You got
inclined
discernment.
differently. Most of the time, I already feel,
You got
and I
discernment.
know already.
Right.
So I know everything that happens to me. If it's even messed up or feels horrible, I know it's a part of my journey. I either gotta accept it. It's gonna hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That shit hurt like hell. I ain't never lose nobody like that, and that shit hurt like hell.
I
It
don't
did
want
hurt
to
like
experience
hell.
that.
But
Yeah.
listen, I told everybody this. I would not even wish that shit on my worst enemy. I had a man in my life that I knew for 4 years. So I can't imagine people that are together like for 20 years, 30 years. I understand why sometimes somebody partner die and then the partner dies slowly after. Because it's a lot. You get used to that person, you smell that person, you know that person. You like it took me a while where I had to keep on stop every morning I get up and pick up my phone and say I'm gonna text him because he's usually at work. So there's a lot of shit. But it's like, am I gonna sit down and mentally break myself down? I saw a video the other day and that shit touched me with a lady. She was telling her son like some principles in life. And she said, if I die, how long you gonna stay down for? He said 3 days because life goes on. And people don't understand that, yeah, somebody died, but your life still got to go on.
That's
I
it.
still got these kids. I had 5 kids that was looking at me that was scared to cry in front of me because they were tired of me crying.
Ooh,
So I had to go through that shit. So when I hear them talk all this shit about, oh, you moved on fast, the only best advice I could give everybody on the internet is when it's your turn, just make sure y'all got the love and fucking support that I have because these niggas showed out for
yeah.
me. I mean, I had over 20,000 DMs. Over 20,000 DMs. I only had, what, 15K followers at the
Wow.
time. Every day. My friends had me on rotate. They wouldn't get off my fucking phone even when I begged them, can y'all leave me alone? They had a group chat support with me not in the group chat because they know I don't
Wow.
like people.
Wow.
And they had me on rotate. When one hang up, another one called. When one hang up, another one called. In my sleep, they on the phone listening to me breathe. Nobody can tell me how to live my life and that God ain't real because who's there is going to be there. I will never get caught up in this shit. I'm just gonna continue to be myself, and who like it, like it. You take me as I am, or you go.
Yeah.
But
She is strong, y'all.
it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
crazy.
why I tell everybody, like, I just feel like I gained another angel. I lost my mom before. My mother's the one that made me start Couture's Closet. My
See, and then
mom
I don't even
told me
want
to
to get into
start
that.
that shit.
I don't even want to get into
Mom,
that because I can't. I dread that day. But I always say people who lose their mother is the strongest to me.
you
I
know
know
what's up? But I really never lived with my mom until those last 2 years. I never
it
lived with my mom like that,
doesn't
never.
matter, Momo.
And
Those 2 years could have been
so
like.
you see the 2 years, it wasn't even more about me. 2 years I got to see her as a grandmother with my kids.
That's it.
And that's one of the fucking greatest gifts I ever got. And even when I said it, I'm the day comes, I'll be prepared. You're never fucking prepared for that. I don't give a fuck
Never.
who you are. When it come down to the ninth hour, you could say you could know a person is sick and dying, and you could say, okay, you understand. When you can't call that person, you can't hear that voice. I was so used to my mom being in prison, I could write her a letter though. She called me once in a blue. I wasn't used to always talking to her. But when that day came, I remember I was outside in the parking lot screaming, saying, God, I never asked you for anything, and I'm asking you for one thing right now. Just give me more time with her. So my concept of life is
Crazy.
time is precious. So I'm gonna
That's
live my
it.
life. The time I'm gonna sit and wait. Oh, what she think? What he think? That's a waste of fucking time. I'm gonna live.
So listen,
Time is precious.
that I received that. So listen, you right. The industry is crazy. So you think you ready to get back into the industry?
I've
You ready to
never
work?
been. You try.
But I'm
Who?
mad at you, Momo.
God.
I understand your
Oh my
position. No, listen to me. I understand your position when Diamond wanted to put you in those places. I understand your position. Okay, I understand the show because that team from
bro.
that team was
I
woo.
was ready to beat some of them bitches' asses behind the scene. Like, Diamond, I can't do this.
Listen, but that production company, I understand. I believe you when you said that they wanted to, replace. I mean,
Yeah.
not replace. They
They
wanted to
one
place
of
you
them
somewhere, and you gonna
pulled
be
me to
away.
the side. One of them pulled me to the side because they saw me talking to Diamond. Diamond was bringing me everywhere
Yeah,
with her. One of them pulled me to the side, was like, would you want to be on the show? That time, when I talk about Nicki Minaj, my nails them long time. But weave me, I wear 40-inch them time, they long time. But lace short them a $2,000 long time. So I know I carry myself a different way all the time.
yeah,
So when I looked at, he asked me, he was like, take the kids down. I was like, no, I can't do that. Because you know what? It was an aha moment for me.
yeah,
I never wanted kids.
yeah,
I never wanted to be the married person. I never wanted a husband. But when they said that shit, I was like, you know what? This could be my big break where I could get away from the lifestyle.
yeah,
But then I have to think though, nah, nigga, I watch Love and Hip Hop. They're gonna dig up my old lifestyle. I'm not gonna lie and say. Then I said, you know what? One thing I could never do. I don't give a fuck for money or not. I will never deny something that God personally gave me.
yeah.
I can't
No,
deny my children. Take
no.
down my children. Me not. I can't even fathom if somebody say you don't have kids and I hesitate. Now I got five. I got at the time I think I had four at that
They
time,
wanted to
and the only thing
control your social media. They wanted to control her social
I didn't
media too.
I didn't know that's what they do. I had to learn this shit.
Their
So
production
sometimes
companies.
I didn't know that. So sometimes when we out here judging these niggas like, oh, they lied about this and they really didn't lie. That's
Nope.
just what they have to do.
Yep. Yep. They run because it's like, and then you don't get paid. I mean, you don't really get paid. I ain't gonna get into that. But my thing is, you
I
running
told
me.
them
You
I
trying to run my life,
relaxed. They just get clothes and free shit.
and probably 1,500 an episode, probably 2,000. It
And when
depends.
you get that, you already spend so much money on your attire, on your look, to fly out, to do certain things. Because
Yeah.
if you don't sign the right contract, I told you, God just prepared me for a lot of
That's it.
shit that I didn't know I would ever need.
Well, I want to go back to what I was saying is I understand your position, but I don't ever want you to, like you said, you love Eve. Queen Latifah was also part of that show. I don't want you ever to feel like, because you humble. I feel it. I get it. You humble. I am too. Somebody told me, Momo, I'm getting honored in my city in Charleston for the first time. They always say you don't never get love where you from. They honored
Yeah.
me on the 25th. I'm getting a Black Excellence Award, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm happy about that, but I whined to my husband. I whined. I was not really whining, but I'm like, yo, y'all don't see me? Like, I went to New York, Atlanta. I'm still doing shit. Like, y'all don't see me? Like,
They,
nobody else got a, you know what I'm saying? Like, the record I worked on Well, Walker went diamonds this year, no hand. You know, last year, no hand. You know what I'm saying? Nobody from Charleston is doing that. So I try to stay humble, but one of my friends told me, he said, you gotta pop your shit though. He said, because if you
Yeah,
did it, it's not
you do,
bragging.
you do.
He said, don't be a,
You,
but see, I like to be humble. Like I said, I'm not a name
I
dropper.
am humble, but every once in a blue, I gotta remind these niggas that I am that bitch.
That's
You
all it
just
is.
gotta
It's about
remind them. You
reminding.
gotta
And
remind
it's nothing worse than
them.
seeing people eat off of stuff you know you worked on. And I'm like, I don't remember them being there, but go off, sis.
You freezing. This is a good live. Don't freeze. Lash, somebody calling you? I'm over here alarming too. Oh, phone probably died. I'm gonna save this live. This was a good live.